What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is the last day of 2019. So I thought I'd do a video, of course. I've already got another one filmed, ready to drop later on the Ford Transit Connect, and I thought for this morning, the weather's nice, let's get out and film a bit on the Corsa. And as I'm talking to you, this handbrake's not on and it is rolling back down the drive as I'm pushing the Gaiter step. But that's fine. Right guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the gear knob and the Gaiter. The Gaiter can come off without taking the gear knob itself off, and in these, as you probably know, they get ruined quick. Let's jump inside the car and take a quick look. Well, before I go anywhere, for those of you who are new, my name's Sam Clark and you're watching One Life Cars. If you're into cars and you want to learn a bit about your car, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's crack on with the video. Right, join me inside of the Vauxhall Corsa C. I'm going to shut us in because it's bloody cold. As you can see here, this gear gate is a mess, and they get like this in all of them. So is the handbrake gaiter, to be honest. I think that's the same sort of setup. Yeah, so I'll show you the gear gaiter and it'll make sense for the handbrake one there. So to get it off, it's quite simple. First thing you've got to do is get the bottom trim off. Sometimes I'll just pull off, you can get your finger under there on this end. And sometimes you have to get a flat screwdriver under him. Tool list. That's all you're going to need. A pair of snips. They don't have to be electrical snips, just any sort of snips like that. A flat screwdriver, and I've just got a couple of different size cable ties and I'm not sure what size I need yet. Anyway, we've got a bit of it. As you see, I didn't even try then, I just sort of slid it under with one hand and it popped straight up. So we can do that now and pull it back. Now remember, I'm not sure, I've never bought one of these trims. If you get a new plastic gaiter with the new trim, I'm pretty certain you won't. So this plastic trim needs to be kept, but we'll get to that in a second anyway. As for the actual gaiter itself, what you're going to do is, you're going to come down here. I'm going to have to open the door and get cold. Things to do for you guys. And if you look around sort of the bottom of the gaiter there, now you've pulled it inside out, you'll see a cable tie. It might not stick out as obvious as that one, but there will be one there. And you're simply going to get your snips. Like so. Try and get a decent camera angle. Go like that. And the little cable tie will pull out like so, which will loosen all this off, and you should now be able to pull it over the gear knob, revealing this bit. So we're now at the point where you got this out, you've got your new lever, which will just be a clump of leather. It really is cold today. And we're gonna pull this plastic trim out. I think it's just tucked under, to be honest. I don't think there's anything exciting about it. Just double check it's not glued or anything. So obviously if you're changing the cover, it doesn't really matter. If you're putting this one back on, it doesn't matter, just leave it on. But I want to show you how to do it just for the sake of the video. I'm not changing this and putting it back on, I'm literally doing it for the video. It might maybe be tacked in with a bit of glue, but let's have a mess for you guys. Yeah. It's just quite snug in because it's been sat there for so many years and all clipped in. But it literally just peels out. And then your new one, what I'd recommend is to fit your new one in is sort of line it all up and fold it over best you can, but you're not going to be able to just tuck it in like that. So then start on one edge like and go around with, say, you don't have to use a flat screwdriver because it could damage your new leather. So use like a credit card. Have I got my license on me? Yeah. So you imagine I'm tucking like this bit back in here that I've just pulled out. So I'll get it roughly where it needs to be. I know this is quite easy, it's already there. And then use that, like that, to sort of press it back into place. Just work your way along it with the new lever. And it'll pull it nice and tight and tuck it back into that groove. And then obviously once you clip it back in, it holds it all in tight anyway. And you can work your way along like that and fit your new lever in. because they do look a mess when they go, as this one does. As for the handbrake, a similar situation. So for those of you who don't know how to get to all that, look at I'll put a link in this video at the top right hand corner now to the handbrake adjust video, which will show you how to pull this up, and then you'll pull it over and there'll be another cable tie on the inside of that. Again, exact same situation as this. So fitting your new one, first thing you got to do is make it inside out. Do you? No, don't do that. First thing you got to do is fit, so you fit your new leather to your plastic trim like we've done here, and then what I am going to do with this, I'm going to turn it round so the driver doesn't see as much as the mess as he used to, and then slide it back on like so. Yeah, I think what we'll do is, yeah, slide it on first like that, like it's meant to be, and then pull it inside out again. So you end up with, yeah, that bit there. Now the fiddly bit, the obvious thing to do for those of you a bit more intelligent than me will be to feed the cable tie in first up here. It's a bit easier to get to. So yeah, first thing you got to do is pull it all inside out like that, and you'll have this little flange, and you just gotta, it might be a bit fiddly, but it's not that bad. I'll try and do it now with one hand on camera. Yeah, I'm not going to waste all your times, but you get the idea. So right, I'll feed this back through now, and then it's just a case of flipping it back on that upside down, finding that groove where it was round here. So it's sort of, you've got your pushy button, you've got a bit of stem, and then a groove there. That's a perfect place for the cable tie to sit in. So then pull it tight into that, and then knock it back the right way around. But I'll just quickly feed this cable tie now. I'll get it on and clip it back into position and just show it you're finished, even though you know what it looks like, it's not a new one. Right, done exactly what I just said. So I've got that in that little groove now, ready to sort of clip in, or sort of. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly, you know, it just, if you can get it to clip in that little groove, it'll be dead neat and it'll look nice. You get it roughly right, and we can pull the cable tie tight, pull all this back over. As you can see here, I've just missed that little groove, so we need to get it perfect weld now. If you do that, make sure you've got a couple of spare cable ties, because I have cocked up a bit here, because now the only thing to do really is to cut that cable tie, feed a new one in, because I can't undo it enough to get it back over that. I've done it too tight. But you get the idea. Just be careful it's in the groove you want it to be before you pull it tight, otherwise you'll have to do it again, which I've got to now. That is how to remove and replace the gear stick gaiter. For those of you who want to know, the gear knob itself, they're on a glue, they're not on a thread or anything. They do glue them though. Put a cloth over it if you want to keep the knob, a pair of mole grips or a decent strong grip, give it a few, and it will whack the glue loose, and then you can just work it off. It just wiggles off, dead simple. If you're getting a new gear knob, make sure that it's got the gap in it for this to go in and out of, because see how that goes up into the gear knob. Make sure that your new one accommodates that, otherwise you won't be able to get the car in reverse when you fit it on. This plastic trim around here just clips back in. There we go, that's fully back in. And that is how to remove and replace the gear knob on the Vauxhall Corsa C. Guys, I'm not even going to switch cameras, I'm just going to spin it around like this to say bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. You're watching On Life Cars. It's the last day of the year, as you can see I'm a bit giddy today, because, you know, I'm really getting into the channel now. Big things are going to happen in 2020, so if you're new round here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the great car content coming. My name's Sam Clark, you're watching On Life Cars, and until next time, peace.